Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best movie I've ever seen about drag queens and vampires. That's right, today we're talking about Dragula. No, I'm kidding, we're watching Slay. This is Piss Boy. Piss Boy is going to get eaten by Nosferatu. That's just going to happen, that's just a part of it, deal with it. For now, let's talk about our four main characters. Bella the boy, she's our dumb brunette. She's a little bit ditzy with it, but her style is just to die for. She has this like doll-like aesthetic that she really plays up, and I absolutely love it. I'd kill for it. We have Olive Wood. She is fierce, she is sexy, she is out of this world, and she is just amazing. She's young, she's hungry, and she wants it to be known that she has talent. We have Robin Banks. She looks like a pop star in my opinion, and her lashes are just to die for. She's the manager of the group, she books the venues, she does lighting design, and she kind of just holds everyone together like glue. And she's been doing it for as long as our matriarch, Mama Souffle. Mama Souffle runs this house, and boy does she ever. She is the epitome of elegance and poise and glamour, and she just gives old-fashioned drag in the best ways. Now, it wouldn't be a family without some infighting. So Mama and Olive have a lot of tension because Olive is ready to spread her wings and has all these grandiose ideas about what to incorporate into the show, and Mama is just trying to keep everything cohesive and together.
Listen, let me show you how it is, okay? Here we go. Girl!
No changes. Keep it as tight as our tux. Understood?
And so the two fight back and forth. Now, as they go on their way, everyone's still in high spirits, even if there is a little bit of tension, because they're going to be performing at the legendary venue, the Bold Tuck.
It's also at a legendary venue.
I don't know how you pulled this one off.
Girl. Except they're not. Robin accidentally books them at the Bold Buck, which is a dive bar in the middle of nowhere.
We've been looking forward to this gig for ages.
Robin, sweetie, we've been looking forward to perform at the Bold Tuck.
Not this dive for Sons of Anarchy rejects.
Now, while being surrounded by a whole bunch of men in leather seems like a good thing, in this individual case, it most certainly is not.
See all the daddies in here? I see why this place is so legendary.
Bitch, we're in the wrong place. We're not staying. The crowd looks like they out for blood.
Upon getting there, Olive wants to leave and get the hell out of Dodge, which is completely fair, right? Deep in enemy territory. It's scary, it's uncomfortable, it's not the vibe. But Dusty, the guy who owns the bar, insists that they perform. He doesn't have another band lined up, and he's going to pay. And right now, they very much need the money.
And I've got no other show lined up, so welcome to the Buck.
Still unconvinced, Olive is prepared to just get out when Jax and Steven show up. Jax and Steven are the only two queerdos in this entire godforsaken town.
Oh my god, it's them. Be cool, be cool. We are so excited to watch you perform tonight.
And the Ever Queens are not going to let themselves leave without doing at least one show for them.
Remind you why we do this, right?
Shit. I did not sign up to break little queer hearts.
Reluctantly, Olive agrees, Dusty takes them to the green room, and they get ready for the show. The performance is shown in the movie, and it's so much fun. If more movies had drag performances, I guarantee you more people would watch. Gay Boy starts heckling, and as much as I hate to say it, he has some of my favorite lines in this entire movie. Plus, the tension between him and Mama is so funny and so unspoken.
My head is fine. Don't worry about my head. It's your head I'm worried about.
No matter how we're interpreting this double entendre, I am perfect.
But it's about this time when Piss Boy comes back in. That's right, he's back. And this time, he's got a gleam in his eye and a hunger in his stomach. And he goes up and he bites Fat Boy, and that is actually his name. I'm not just making fun of him. That's what they call him in the credits. Reasonably, everyone freaks out. Unreasonably, Gay Boy decides to pull out a gun, because of course he does. But whatever, they throw out Piss Boy into the street, and they carry on with the show.
Come back. I'll stick my foot so far up your ass, your mustache will scrub my boot clean.
Mama gets a little upset because Olive, during the show, decided to go off script and do her own little choreography thing, which threw everyone else off balance. Undeterred, they continue the show, but now Fat Boy himself is feeling a little queasy, feeling a little uncomfortable, and it's a little strange. And so he goes up to Bella the Boy during her performance, which again is absolutely delightful, and starts becoming an imposing threat. So Olive takes care of business the way only a queen can truly do.
Hey! Barker been meatloaf!
Oh, you want to go? Let's. Okay.
Fat Boy now turns, and so he starts going on his own little rampage, bites a few of the patrons, and now the whole bar is kind of getting infested.
Aslan! No!
And now they have no clue what to do. Dusty almost gets eaten before Mama saves him in the last second, and the vampire impales himself, turning into dust. Now we kind of know what's going on. You can deny vampires all you want, but if someone jumps in front of you and then spontaneously combusts, well, that one's a little bit harder.
Did you just say motherfucking vampires?
Now, I feel like I should mention two other characters. There's Sheila and there's Earl. Earl is an absolute peach.
I got a spotlight. Yeah, it moves if you push it.
He works at the Bold Bug. He's kind of the most lazy person ever, but you know what? It's okay. We love him anyway. And then there's Sheila. Sheila is an absolute ally. She is hungry and ravenous, but not like that.
You smell delicious, Travis.
She's just hungry because Piss Boy was supposed to bring the food tonight, and well, clearly Piss Boy did not fulfill his duties.
I mean, I can barely tiptoe around the puddle in my Crocs, and here you all are dancing in heels higher than my bar tab. I'm done for it.
Once everything settles down, they kind of realize the gravity of the situation, and so they start boarding up various places. Earl goes into the back to board there when Gay Boy comes out and tells him there's, you know, all these gays out there, all these queer people, and we gotta stick together as straight people, you know, you and I. And so they kind of form a little alliance.
Do you want to form an alliance with me?
Then we get the most amazing suit-up weapon scene, which I just absolutely adore. It feels so in tune with everything else in the movie, and everyone's like poses and fierceness just, it's so good. The group decides they need to split up to cover more ground so that they can board up all the places before the vampires get in.
If I was more confident in my status as a final girl, I'd venture into the basement. But I'm black, so I'll take the back door.
So Earl, Steven, and Robin go board up the back door, if you know what I mean. Travis, Mama, and a couple other NPCs go into the basement, make sure that's safe. Dusty and Sheila take home base, and then Jax and Bella go board up the green room. Mama sends Olive with them to make sure that they're safe and taken care of, because she doesn't trust them by themselves.
I need you to take the kids in the back and watch them. They'll never survive out here.
Me? Mm-hmm. Don't be Mary Poppins and your Lara Croft.
Now, of course, Olive doesn't want to do this because what is Olive if not a bratty child? But whatever, she agrees. Until she changes her mind, and then she ends up abandoning them because she doesn't see any vampires around. So she decides to make a break for their RV and try to get out of here. Now, of course, this is a terrible plan, because not far after, Vampire gets into the room, and Bella and Jax are forced to run and split up. Bella takes the vents, Jax goes into the bathroom. Now let's go to the basement for a few minutes. Mama and her closeted boyfriend Gay Boy are down there, and so are some vampires. They come in, they bite a few of them, but Gay Boy's friends run away, and so no one's there to save him. No one except for Mama, who does, for some reason.
I got a vampire in my mouth.
And Gay Boy has no choice but to have some begrudging respect for her. So now, let's check in on Earl, Steven, and Robin. The two are sharing a moment when, of course, a vampire interrupts. It's fine, they have a whole fight. The vampires are gluten intolerant.
Oh my God! These vampires. I think they're celiac.
I think maybe it's probably more the garlic.
Oh, okay.
And Robin has an amazing kill. And in typical horror movie fashion, Earl was bit, but he tries to hide the bite from the others because, reasonably, he doesn't want to die. Olive does in fact make it to Campy, but you know, the battery is somewhat dead and the tires are definitely slashed, and so Piss Boy shows up, tries to get in but can't because technically it is a home and he was not invited inside.
This is my own private domicile and I will not be harassed!
He tries to get in another way, but he's not given the chance because Sheila shoots him with a shotgun because she's hungry and she didn't get to eat dinner that night because he never delivered the food.
See, I missed out on wing night tonight because of this jerk. So here I am, eating damn bar nuts for my supper, like I ain't got no damn self-respect.
Now I suppose you're still worried about Jax and Bella. Very fair. Jax is hidden in the bathroom when one of the vampires breaks in. They are crawling under the stalls, you know, trying to evade as best as they can, but eventually they're forced to confront face to face. They whip out the fork, and in one of the most relatable scenes I've ever seen in a horror movie, Jax takes care of business.
Oh my God. That was so badass. Why did nobody see that? Why?
Bella, on the other hand, is not so lucky. She falls into the kitchen. They have a whole fight of her being mostly incompetent until she runs away and then gets stabbed. And oh my God, when I tell you, it killed me. I was so upset. I was so devastated. It's such a gut-wrenching scene because right as she gets stabbed, Mama Souffle comes running in and Gay Boy comes running in and Gay Boy starts beating up on the vampire and Mama just holds Bella in her arms as the light's fading from her eyes, and it is such a gut-wrenching, painful scene. Gay Boy actually carries Bella onto the stage where he lays her down very gently and she expresses disdain right as Olive comes back from the van to see what happened. There's such a painful exchange between the two queens, both prideful and not wanting to admit fault, where they are just yelling at each other because Mama blames Olive for not being there because she abandoned her, and Olive blames Mama for getting them in this situation when she specifically wanted them to leave, when she told them that they shouldn't stay here. And you can kind of see both sides, and I think it's fair, and I think it hits really hard. I think it works really well.
Big fucking surprise. We were never supposed to be here. Why the fuck would we ever pick this dive? This is by far the worst shithole I have ever been through. And I know what I'm talking about because I performed in every shithole in New Jersey.
But of course, Olive is saying hurtful things, and one of the things she says is that they weren't even supposed to be there, and you can see it on Jax's and Steven's face, and even on Dusty's face, that this kind of hurts, because she's just shitting on this place that they live and that they, you know, go to. And they have this really great scene about hope and about hate, and I honestly appreciated it a lot. It wasn't like the message I was expecting, but it was a message that I really needed to hear.
And pricks like him, that endless supply of hate, you'll never escape it.
Maybe, but hatred is more exhausting than hope.
Olive takes this hard and is upset and is angry reasonably, and so she leaves. She takes a bike and she just flat out leaves. She says, I can't be here anymore, and she bails. She's gone. And Mama's not even whatever about it. She doesn't even want to go after her because she's upset. Now, of course, while all this is happening, matters have to get worse, right? So Earl is kind of dealing with his vampirism. You can see it. It's messing with him, and it's becoming more aggressive in his ears and in his heart, and he's starting to go crazy. Now, Mama is obviously grieving, and so she and Dusty share a drink when Dusty confides in her that he used to do drag when he was 5.
What was your stage name?
I was between the ages of 5 and 8, so I never really sailed with one.
What made you stop?
My old man. He found me, and his belt buckle left a rather painful reminder never to tread that path again.
But his father would beat him, and therefore he was never able to actually pursue that. Like, it was something he always wanted to do, but was never able to properly explore. Gay Boy even pulls up and apologizes to Mama about her loss, and they all share a genuine moment of attempted outreach to one another. And it's very nice. Gay boy, I don't really so much care about, but Dusty and Mama specifically, it's such a beautiful scene. Now we're approaching the third act, and so tensions are getting to be an all-time high. Piss Boy outside just grabbed a whole bunch of college jocks, and so now he's got a fresh army, and they are ready to come in and cause havoc. But they're not the only ones ready to cause havoc, because in case you forgot, Fat Boy's still in the freezer, but not for long. He wakes up and he breaks out because he is hungry. Fat Boy comes out and he bites someone, and right before he can hurt the rest of our main cast, they're saved by no other than Bella the Boy. She comes out slain as she always does, and she gets him on his back, and then she pierces his heart with her stiletto in the most satisfying scene.
That's why it's a minimum of 6 inches for me, bitch.
She is alive. Well, she's undead, but that's right. She was bit in the vents, and now she's a vampire, and she is ravenous, but she can control it, which is a little weird. But that's okay, because then Sheila confesses that she's a vampire, and she got bit ages ago.
Hi, y'all.
Sheila, you as well? When?
Sheila, how's that barricade coming on?
But she's been controlling it, and that's why she's been so hungry. But then Earl confesses that, yeah, he too was bit, but you can control it. So you don't automatically turn into a brainless zombie. They just are brainless zombies.
I mean, you all smell great, but so do Krispy Kremes. Yet somehow I managed keto twice. So.
But they're fine. They can handle it. And so it does call into question, wow, all these people that are just biting their friends, turning them into vampires? What assholes. What terrible people.
The way I see it, if you're an asshole human, you're an asshole vampire.
What terrible vampires. These guys suck, literally, but also they're just assholes to each other.
This is about what happened with your old lady, then, Darlene was the one throwing bait.
And his wife.
Marla? God damn, she was hot. I've been working my moves trying to score with her since high school.
So, everything's fine, right?
Not to lower the stakes or anything, but worst case scenario, we become good vampires.
Not right. The vampires outside have a little bit of performance anxiety because, well, you know, they weren't able to bite or turn the people. So now they're just out for blood. Again, literally. But also, they're trying to kill them. That's the main thing, right? Like, now it's time to kill them.
Y'all must be hungry. Don't turn. Just rip my apart and feast.
As they gear up for the final showdown, Dusty goes into the green room and starts to put on lipstick when Mama and Robin and Bella find him. And you can tell he's all embarrassed and whatever about it.
Sorry, I was just sitting there.
Honey, don't apologize.
But they don't make him feel bad. Instead, they decide to put him in drag one more time before they could all possibly die forever. And she is so beautiful. Oh my God, they do such a good job with her. Dusty is just gorgeous. Like, I can't stress it enough. She looks so good. And this leads into the most kick-ass sequence of them all gearing up one last time for an all-out war. And it is just so fun.
Might as well go out in style.
Curtains up, bitches.
It's choreographed so well, the action is exciting, and the camera motion is fluid, and it's so good. But first, let's go back to Olive. Olive is now deep in the woods when she runs into Nosferatu, the vamp that caused this whole movie, the vamp that's responsible for this whole ordeal.
I'd be pissed too, facing a Machado with that mug.
They have a brawl, and Olive is able to come out on top because of the pin that Mama gave her all those hours ago. And it's such a good scene, and Olive is reminded about the people that she loves.
Give her my pins. Mama, use a beige pen. I couldn't.
Yes, you could. Because we only have 10 minutes till curtain call.
And so she comes back just in time too, because there's an all-out war between the vamps and the queers. So she lights a fire and the sprinklers go off, and at first it seems like nothing but an ethereal, cosmetically beautiful moment. But then the vampires start burning because she had put garlic in it. Garlic that Piss Boy had earlier for the kitchen. And it works so well, and they come in and they kill everyone, and the day is saved, and everyone is finally safe. Everyone can rest easy. Except for no, they killed Earl. I didn't bring it up because it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. I love Earl. Earl is one of my favorite characters. He ends up sacrificing himself to save Jax.
No! Earl?
Sweet scene. It's just, you know, it doesn't matter all that much in grand scheme of schemes. I don't think everyone or anyone really is that sad, which is kind of whatever. But it's fine. Earl deserves better. I'll say it. But whatever.
And I ain't saying I'm gay or nothing, but y'all are all right in my book, so.
Why would saying that make you gay?
I'm saying I ain't gay, Jax. God damn it.
So the day is saved. Everyone is safe. The queens carry on their way to continue their tour. Dusty is ready to completely remodel the bar and turn it into what little gay dreams are made of. And it's such a lovely ending.
Let's get back on a late night. I dance 'cause I feel like don't get in the way of my time. Yeah, I know.
I gotta say, I love this movie. I went on to Tubi to find a trash movie to watch, and instead found a hidden gem, right? A hidden gem Gerard. That's the director and writer. They did a fantastic job with this. There was so much love in this project, and you can totally tell. The reviews for it are fantastic. All the people who wrote something are in love with it, but of course the overall ratings are bad because people suck and people are homophobic. But this is so good, and I highly recommend it, and it meant a lot to me in ways that I wasn't expecting. I've always wanted to do drag, and I still do, and it was really comforting and cathartic almost to see someone do drag with a beard. It made me feel more comfortable in myself and made me realize that it doesn't really matter if I have one or not. And so, yeah, that's the beauty of movies, honestly. But yeah, highly recommended. You guys should check it out.